Hey everyone, it's Freya. So, I got a new haircut yesterday. Uh, so just like I promised, I'm going to be doing a review on these headphones. Um, they are the LG HBS 780. They're really good headphones. I like the standby time. Um, At one point, I had these on for, well, the battery lasted for about 3 days or so. That was me on and off using it. So the battery life on this is pretty good. Um, the one thing that I kind of have a little qualm about is just how thin these wires are. Um, I Thin wires kind of like give me a little anxiety because I'm afraid I'm going to pull at them and break them. But they give enough slack here that even if you did pull it, um, nothing too crazy is going to happen to it. Um, I like the fact that the on and off button is a little switch and it's right here on the inside. So when you wear it, you don't have the possibility of accidentally hitting the on and off button and unknowingly turning off your headset. Um, I like the fact that these little pieces in here are magnetic. I do find that sometimes the magnet is not strong enough and it does come out, not too often. So that's something that you have to put into consideration if you do plan on getting these. Um, I do like the multi-purpose function of these buttons, and I don't know if you're going to be able, if my camera is going to focus on those. Um, but as you can see, this here will actually read your last text message if you put it over to this side over here. It'll actually read your last text message, and that'll also skip to the next song if you want. Um, Sorry for the horrible like autofocus going on there, which actually is not working. Um, so if you move it over to this side, it will actually read your last text message, and I'll skip to the next song. And then this here will go back to the last song if you're listening to music, and it will um, open up your um, it'll open up like your voice command, as well as if you hit the call button, like just hit it, it'll do that too. And then there's the play and pause on this side. And on this side, you have the volume up and volume down. Now, if you hold this, it actually tells you the battery life. Well, the battery status, I should say. And then if you push it this way, it actually turns on and off the vibrate. So what ends up happening, and then you have your call button here, and it's a multi-feature call button. So if you like tap it twice, it'll do a certain thing. You can set it in the app. The app is pretty intuitive. I do really like the app. I wish you could do a little bit more with it because some of my apps don't read out um, the text message. So I have multiple text messaging apps, and unless it's my stock messenger, it will not read out the message. It'll just tell me that I have a message in that app. Um, Sorry, I don't really have a table right now. Um, so this here, if I hit the button 2 times consecutively, um, I can put it to a designated contact. I can do my favorite contacts, or I can do call log. So I can be where I can navigate through the call log and call like the last person that called me. And you can choose which one, and then you can set it. So if you want to do just a designated contact, you can set that. So you can see here the little settings thing. So you can set that, or you can set your favorite contacts, and then you hit the button twice to make the phone call. So then the other thing here, so as I was saying here, it looks like that button that I was saying that would open up kind of like your voice command app is not correct. It's two options. So it means that it's a voice memo or your current time notification. So if you press, and you can choose. So you can say, oh, when I press and hold this, that it's going to tell me my current time notification versus making a voice memo. And then the voice memos you can access here if you create them. And notification settings. So this is where you actually set your notifications settings for your different apps. So this here is your vibration settings, and this is your voice notifications. So your vibration settings means that the headset will vibrate when those apps send a notification. And the voice notifications are when it'll say, like, for example, I have Google Allo, and it'll say, you know, Allo, or message in Allo from blah, blah, blah. But it won't read it off. If I have a message in my stock messenger, it'll actually say to me, you know, new message from Katie. Hey, when are we hanging out tonight? You know, so it'll actually read it out for me if I have it in, and then I can actually hit the button to read the last text message to hear it again. So I can choose that for a lot of different things, and it'll actually tell me which app gave me the notification. And then I can do conditional notifications. So like, for example, if the screen is on, it won't give me a notification just because I'm already looking at my phone. I'll see the notification. I don't need to hear it. And then it'll pause music and alert if music is playing. And then it's red. And then I can change the notification sound. Now they don't allow you to add your own tones, which is one thing that kind of, I don't particularly like that I can't choose my own tone, because just, I don't really like these, but that's just me. And then you can choose the speech rate, which is pretty standard. And they actually have a little user guide. So if you do need, you know, assistance, and then you can download it. But they give you a little quick user guide that's pretty helpful. Other than that, this is generally around $70. And it has dual microphones, and the speakers are actually what they call like their quad layer speaker technology. So you're supposed to get great sound quality from their headphones. But the dual microphones are supposed to be like super high quality too. And as well as just like the lightweight kind of featuring. I will admit, sometimes I actually forget that I am wearing these until it vibrates. And then I go, oh, that's right, I'm wearing headphones. And it's great, especially since I've kind of like, I've injured myself. So there are times where I can't pull out my phone, especially if I'm like walking around. So I can actually put the one headphone in, and I can start, you know, moving around and things like that. And then if I get a phone call, I can use one hand to answer the phone call, and then I can just talk through the headphones instead of having to fumble to get my phone and answering the phone call and having to stop. Like I can keep doing what I'm doing, um, and just answer the phone call. So this here comes in a bunch of different colors, as well as it has like, now this is the other thing is I like the fact that this can operate from like 33 feet away. So that's pretty good range. Like who's going to go 33 feet away from their phone? So honestly, you could like walk around the house with this on and answer phone calls, and send text messages and things from this phone or from this headset. Um, the charging time is actually really, really quick. It's less than 2 hours to charge these fully. They do come in a lot of different colors. They come in black, white, red, which I really, really wanted, but it wasn't available. Not only that, I felt like the black was going to be a little bit less like obvious. But I'm totally extra and I would love to have a red headset, but that's just me. Um, it comes in matte blue, metallic blue, and gold. So there are a bunch of different options if you want, to be extra like me. Um, and not only that, this is this is something that is pretty standard throughout, um, throughout these devices, that they no longer come with the charging base. So this does come with a wire and extra earphone pieces. So these little pieces here, they do come with extra ones. So that way, if the ones that are on there already are too big for you, they do come with a small set. And then it comes with the user manual and a warranty card. So every once in a while, so I was kind of looking through the reviews and I saw on here, they do offer a year warranty on the headsets. It does say with a valid copy of your sales receipt, they can, um, they'll do the 1 year warranty on it. But there's a couple people that say like that they're a little off, like they last but they don't last kind of thing. Like I see here that some people are saying that it doesn't last a year, but I see a lot of people that are saying that they absolutely love it. That like there's some people that have said that it stops working within the first couple weeks, and then there's a couple people that are saying that it's been like 8 months ago. So, but other than that, I mean, I personally really like them. Um, I haven't had any issues with mine, and I don't foresee me having any issues with them, just because normally if you're going to have issues with a product, it'll show up within the first couple of weeks. And I haven't really had any issues. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how these hold up. Other than that, they are very sleek. You can hide them easily if you don't want to be obvious, and then still be able to access what you need to access. So, as you can see with the longer hair that I have, if you weren't looking closely, you probably wouldn't know that I had these headsets on. And it is fairly easy to use. I first thought that I was going to have a hard time getting used to the locations of the buttons, but honestly, I learned where the buttons were pretty quickly, and now it's pretty convenient to the fact that they do have kind of the only thing is I wish they had the raised icons, because they do have a texture to these buttons here And I just wish they kind of had a raised icon. But I know now that the side with the charger here, where I can kind of feel, has the volume, and then this here has the slider buttons that I can choose to do my time or my, you know, or my next song or previous song when I'm listening to music. So after a while, it does become pretty intuitive. I would recommend these headphones strictly because of the battery life, the ease of use. The price tag is a little up there. I did have previous headphones that were similar to this. I did really like them. They were a lot cheaper, but at the same time, they didn't quite have all the functionality that this one does. So I do recommend these. Just know that the price tag is going to be a little up there. Like I said, it's basically $70 plus tax, depending on where you're living. So if you're willing to spend $70 for a headset, this is definitely a headset that I would recommend. LG Tones are really good headsets. So definitely, if this is something that you're looking into or you want something similar to this, I would definitely recommend putting the money out to get these versus spending less money on an off-brand version of them. So, but thank you guys for listening to my rant, and I hope you guys like the review. I plan on doing a lot more reviews now that I'm going to be having some time just because of my injury. I'm not going to be working as much, so if at all right now. So I'll have plenty of time to do reviews on different products and just kind of giving you my opinion. So if you guys have any ideas of things that I can do for reviews, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to hear about. I will try and get it and give you a recommendation or a review. And I honestly, I would tell you if I didn't like a product. None of my videos are sponsored. I'm not like that popular enough to have sponsored videos. So honestly, everything that is on these videos is my opinion, and I wouldn't sugarcoat anything, because if something's not worth it, I'm not going to tell you guys, yeah, go ahead and spend the money on this crappy product. You know, if I wouldn't buy it, I wouldn't recommend the product. So you guys know that you're hearing the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for your support. And if you can go on to my Instagram, follow me there. I do have a lot more updates on my Instagram versus the YouTube page, just because of the fact that I constantly have my phone with me everywhere. So I update Instagram a little bit more often. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for visiting the Dragon's Den. Bye.